Hi everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at the Poesis Oracle. This is the first edition. This is my personal copy, and this is the very new second edition that just came out. And we're going to be comparing them and looking at the differences between them. And as far as what I can tell as of right now, it's just coming down to packaging and cardstock for the most part. We are stocking these in the shop right now. They're available. So if you haven't checked out Soot and Salt, the shop, definitely do so because there's a bunch of lovely little items in there for sale. I'm trying to bring in mostly indie decks and crystals. There's a bunch of crystals in there as well. So there's a lot of different stuff to look at and just to enjoy and purchase. So now today, like I said, we're going to be looking at the differences between these two. And at the moment, from what I could tell, it just honestly came down to, like I said, packaging and cardstock. So let's get into this and check it out and see what it's all about. All right. Right off the get-go, we're looking at definitely packaging. So remember, this is the first edition. This is the second edition. It has a rose petal finish box. So it's very soft and buttery feeling. The second edition is just a nice, straightforward, smooth box. There's no coating on it, nothing like that. So now the first edition just slides open very easily. This one, same thing, slides open pretty easily. You have your little booklet inside. Because this is my personal deck, the booklet is underneath. So let me grab that. Might as well keep those out too. And if you haven't seen the Poesis, it is quite an amazing deck. I love it. It's honestly one of my favorites. Okay, so this is the first edition. It just has this nice image from the artist. And then it just kind of explains what the Poesis is, how to use it, the poetry that goes along with it. It has the website that you can find the poetry that goes with each card. She gives you little spreads here. And yeah, so that's what's in that one. The material's different. This is more like a construction papery, craft paper feel. This is very smooth. So the paper is very different. Same picture. Exact same information. Now, the first edition came with this, I call it like a covered card, just a little extra information in there. But it also came with an extra card, which was a mess up, which is good because, I mean, if something happens to this card, you obviously have a backup, right? So that works out. That's not too bad. The box is the exact same, other than the purples are different. They say the exact same thing, but this is like a smooth coating, and this is like still more of like that craft, like construction paper feeling. There's a thickness difference if I can get them to not slide all over. So this is the second edition. This is the first, and you can see if they're going to cooperate with me. There's a very significant size difference. That's probably because of the coating on this. Plus, it does seem to be, to me, a little bit of a better quality stock. But I honestly had no issues with this stock anyways. So I was surprised that the creator changed it. But she said that it was more in line with how she originally wanted it to be in the first place. Now I'm going to do a flip through side by side, just because I haven't done one yet of it. Card size, they're exactly the same. There's no difference. I feel like the thickness of the card is still the same. It's just this has that rose petal coating on it, which makes it feel like more durable and not so flexible. So the first cards are your cover cards. They just have a little bit of information on it. Here's what the backs look like. Awesome backs. I love these backs because it's like an optical illusion, and when you put it down it looks like they're spinning, but they're not. It's really cool. Now before I get into the flipping of the cards, I just wanted to say that the Poesis is a 77 card deck. It's a variety of black cards and white cards. There is more white cards than black cards. I'm not exactly sure of why that is. I'm sure there's a reason. I didn't read anything about that, so I don't have that knowledge. I find it to be a very intuitive, very spot on oracle deck. When this came into my collection, it is my go-to oracle. I absolutely love it. I immediately connected with it and bonded very deeply and strong with it. It's a fantastic oracle. I did go on to the website and I read all the poetry to each one of the cards because I'm a fan of poetry. But not only that, it was just really good to see Megan King, what she put with each card. And I just thought it was such an interesting, different take and something that hasn't really been done yet. So I really appreciated that. And I thought that was amazing. It's a great deck. Honestly, this isn't one to pass up. It's phenomenal. I find the pictures are so deep and there's just so much going on inside of them. Even though they appear to be on the minimalistic side, some of them, there's just a lot going on in them. It's an amazing oracle. So, without further ado, let's get in and start flipping these cards and looking at them. So as you can see, other than a few little details, they're virtually the same. The artwork's the exact same. Everything that way is the same. The card size is the same. The only difference we're looking at is that rose petal coating, which this deck is brand new, so it's still pretty sticky. I feel like once you get using it and spending time with it, that loosens up and it starts to flow a lot better. Other than that, obviously, this is edged in like a brownie gold color. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. It's a nice edging. I find, and the funny thing that I find about this is I actually find the artwork to be more clear and precise in this one as opposed to the first edition, which is strange because usually when they put the rose petal coating on things, it usually weakens the colors and makes the images a little on the blurry side. But I find that this has not done that with this deck. I actually find the artwork more vibrant on this side of things. The color, like the creams, this one's maybe a tad lighter, but they're pretty much the same off-white, like cream color, right? But yeah, so that's the Poesis, an absolutely wonderful oracle. Honestly, my favorite right now, hands down. And I think it's going to be for a long time. It is meant to be read intuitively. That is why she has not provided a book. But on her Instagram, she had just written that they're working on a big hardcover like guidebook to be going with it, and it'll be releasing as soon as that's done. So, if you're interested in it and the only thing that's stopping you is the fact that it doesn't have a physical guidebook, there will be one eventually coming. But please don't let that stop you. This is an absolutely superior oracle. And it's so clear. The messages are so clear and straightforward that you don't need a guidebook, honestly. And other than to jump onto the website and to look at the poetry that she's put with this, you don't really need anything more than that. And I mean, you can print the poetry off if you really needed to have something, physical by your side. But so that is the Poesis. It is a wonderful Canadian created oracle deck. And like I said, I have the second edition available in my shop. If you haven't gone on and seen that, check out the online shop. It's amazing. And yeah, so that's the Poesis. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and click that down below. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day. Bye.